Hello, TikTok family. Hello, hello, hello. As per usual, I have dogs snoring in the background. And we say they're like our Patronuses. Hey, Maddie. I'm just waiting. I have some moderators that are going to be coming on. Hey, Kara. How are you? And Kim. Welcome, welcome. Where's everybody from? We are in Oregon. I had a beautiful walk today with the dogs. Greenland. Oh my gosh, that's on my bucket list. Hey, Deanna, I see you, sweetie. As my readings go in order, it's Sophia, Renee, and then Deanna. And I think I have 2 more spots open. Australia. I love Australia. I've been to Sydney, Manly Bay, and Byron Bay. Love it. And Pennsylvania. Nice. We had crazy freezing weather the other day, and then today it feels really good. San Diego, wonderful place. North Carolina, I have a lot of clients, and North and South Carolina. Welcome, welcome. I'm just waiting for a moderator or two. Renee, if you're here, these are prepaid readings. I think I have spots for 2 more people. They are, hey, Lori, with a $40 donation. Lori, I didn't get my meatballs yet, but I did get a homemade pizza, so I'm getting close. The Moss from Florida. Hi from Oregon. I'm in Oregon. Yeah, perfect. So there's Sophia, Renee, and Deanna are getting their readings done today. If anybody else would like a reading, I call these angel readings, and I'm a medium as well. Hey, Angela Marie. I have a special needs sister, and her name's Angela Marie. She says, I'm Angie the angel. And I'm like, you are. She is an angel from Missouri. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Your name is Andrea? I know. You would love her. Angie is amazing, Angela. She's so sweet. Hi from North Carolina. One of the things about my sister Angie is that after my parents passed away, we needed like a group home because she needs 24/7 care. Like she walks out the front door if she gets bored. And so I found this group home, and they had just lost a client named Angela, and she hadn't had an opening in 26 years. So it was truly a miracle. So Angie lives in a group home with Al and Betty, and she's amazing. Angie's like my special. Hey, Isaac, how are you? I'm just going to make a note to just say, hey, Jess. So this is something I need to tell you guys. Lori, I got yours, so you're all set. This is my only account. If someone is messaging you or asking you to be their friend on another account that says like, it'll say Julie talks to angels, but then if you look, it'll have like an extra S, or it'll be altered in some way. This is my only account. I'm not messaging you right now because I'm on this account. If someone messages you during or after my live, it is not me. Okay, I'm not messaging you. I'm on here right now. What they'll say is, my beloved, I have a message for you. If you just send me money to my Venmo, and don't fall for it. The more I can educate you guys, the better it is, okay? Hey, Swell a Swirl. Your Joy. I love the name Joy. I'm just looking for, oh, there we go. I couldn't find you. Well, I wasn't on. What was going on? So we have a moderator on here. I love that name. Kim's here. Ollie Oxenfree. We're all set. Hi, you're new here. Oh, my eyes are fascinating. Thank you. My dog is one's snoring, and she's like a cat. She licks herself. So I would say she's hacking up a lung. Sophia. Okay, Sophia, you have been waiting patiently. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I'm going to try my best to do a collective reading after for everybody. Hello from Newfoundland, Canada. I don't have any signs that say this. I'm just going to let you know. Oh, thanks for being here. Right now, I'm going to ask you guys to pause your questions. What's going to happen is I have a moderator, and she's going to mute people if you talk beyond this point. And the reason why is I'm in the middle of a reading. Even if you say, wow, this is a great reading, just watch what she's saying. See Kim Aries? Does everybody see her? So I used to be a preschool teacher, and I'm going to ask you guys, like I would my students, everybody sit down right now and have good manners and sit crisscross applesauce. Because right now I'm going to be doing a reading. Her name is Sophia, and it's Vieras, like dot Vieras. So some people, most of you who've been here before, oh, thank you for that. Most of you that have been here before, you will see that you start to get muted if you talk. So just sit back, relax. There might be double messages here today. But I am in the middle of a reading, and so listen to the moderator. She'll let you know what's going on. And if you are being muted, that's why I'm having a conversation with somebody. But sit back and enjoy it and relax, okay? Perfect. And thanks, Kim. You're always so wonderful. I'm going to be hooking up with Kim actually soon. So the only person who should be talking right now is Sophia. So my dear Sophia, the way that I like to do these readings is it's more like a speed dating thing. Instead of having more time to talk to you, they're pretty concise. So when I do live readings, I like to ask, is there anybody specific that you want to hear from today? Is there anybody specific that you want to hear from today? I don't need to know their name. I just need to know who they are to you. And Sophia is the only one who should be talking, as I'm actually saying Sophia. You want to know about your guardian angels. Sophia is the only one who should be talking. Everybody else, you're just going to get muted because I'm in the middle of a reading. But thank you for being here, and you're welcome to watch or whatever you'd like to do. Okay, Sophia. Sophia, can I ask you, have you been drawn to starting your own business? Sophia? And do you actually do you have angel cards? Sophia is the only one who should be talking. I'm doing a reading for her. Thank you all for being here, though. So Sophia, are you being drawn to start your own business? And no, but I'm trying to figure out my career right now. Are you rather intuitive, or do you have angel cards? The reason why I'm asking is because when I see, oh, you have one oracle deck. Yeah, I was like, I feel like you do cards. Do you just do them for yourself and friends for like fun? I keep hearing hair and makeup. Were you ever interested in going to cosmetology school? Are you really good at doing hair and makeup? I don't know why I kept seeing that. I used to see this girl, Kat, who did that for like weddings. So you only do them on yourself. Thank you guys for that. Yeah. Sophia, can I ask you, is your dad crossed over? Because you have a gentleman coming forward. And as a medium, I know that relatives start to come forward also. And I feel as though there was a separation. So he's showing me a heartbreak. So that makes me feel like this big of a heartbreak, there had to be a divorce in the family. It's because it's a big heartbreak like that. LOL, I thought about being an esthetician but decided against it. Okay, but if you thought of it, then that's their way of showing me this. And with Grandpa coming forward, Sophie is the only one who should be talking. Please listen to the moderator, but thank you for being here. Hold on one second. Was your grandfather more like your dad than your own dad? And did your parents get a divorce? My father and mom got a divorce when I was 9. Thank you. That's why your grandfather's coming through. So clear? Yes. Hold on one second. And he also says what an old soul you are, but you've got to trust your gut more. It's like this thing where he's making me feel like you have a good intuition, but you also want to have like manners. So when you see somebody and you're like, I shouldn't trust them, then you're like, oh, Sophia, don't think that, because that's thinking bad about somebody. But you're not thinking bad about somebody if your gut is telling you that somebody's not a good person. Do you understand? There's a difference. It's not like you're running around going, I'm better than you, you're a weirdo. You don't do that. But when your intuition is giving you that, like, ooh, there's just something off about this person, please try to follow that gut feeling instead of overthink it and think that you're wrong for thinking bad about somebody. Because I keep hearing that you want to have good manners. Do you know what I mean? And it's not even about that. Is this making sense to you? Your grandfather just said she always wants to give people the benefit of the doubt. And I'm glad that you do that, because some people do have bad days. But I keep hearing, once people show you who they are, believe them the first time. And he's trying to help you so that you don't keep getting burnt by people. And you're a big giver. So it's like, well, I want to give. It's what I do. It's like, that's fine, but everybody needs to receive. Spot on. I feel like I've always had the need to be nice. Yes, and see the good in everybody. Yeah. The only thing, sweetheart, is not everybody has good intentions. And when we're like that and we're just like, everybody's going to get back to me because I give to them, it leads us open and vulnerable to a lot of people who are just going to be users. Do you know what I mean? And I get you too. I'm a recovered people pleaser. And before, I used to say, but I like to help people. I still do. But I also put that energy towards myself, to get a massage, to get my nails done. And your grandfather is like your I'm sorry, was he really funny? He's like, I'm like her Superman. And he just puts his he's like Mario. Was his name Mario, or did he look like Mario Luigi? So cute. He's all like strong, like he's like, I'm gonna be your superhero. He keeps saying that. So he's your guide for a reason. So, I mean, we all have angels around us, our guardian angels. And then when family members cross over, if they couldn't do what they needed to do here on the earth plane, when they cross over, they help. His name was Mario? Your grandfather's name was Mario? This is so funny. And he was silly. He's all, I'm Mario. And I was like, Mario Luigi? That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yay. He's showing off. He's like, gee, I'm good. So thank you guys for being here. I'm right in the middle of a reading, so Sophia is the only one who should be talking, but sit back and relax, and thank you for being here. Hold on one second. But you're doubting yourself. It's like you need a cup of confidence. He's making me feel like you're a cheerleader for everybody else, and then you'll get an idea and you're like, yeah, this sounds really great. And then you get home and you're like, I can't do that. Do you know what I mean? So when I see people like you, thanks, Jen. You're really talented, Sophia. You're so talented. And so just trust me when I say this. I feel like you're the person that has 1,000,001 ideas. Do you understand when I say that? So it's like, ooh, I want to do that. I want to open a crystal shop, or I want to be an esthetician, or I want to do that. And then at the end of the day, you're like, oh, which one of those should I do? Write all of them out. It just means you're multi-talented. It's not a bad thing, but it can be really overwhelming when you're multi-talented. It's true. I do get ideas, and then yes, and then you can't do it. Hey, Riri, you might get muted, but thank you for being here. I'm right in the middle of a reading. And then you say you can't do it. And the thing I want you to know is, like, there's a couple things. Let me just back up to ask for guidance here. It's so overwhelming to be talented. Yes, I know. But you're really smart and sensitive. And when people are really smart and sensitive, they don't feel very smart because their mind races all the time. I don't know what to choose. I want guidance. Okay. You're the only one who can choose what your life purpose should be. But write everything out that you love to do. Write everything out that you love to do. Go on a walk, come back the next day, and circle the top 3 that you really love, that you would love to do even if you're retired, okay? Not something someone else is doing, or it's popular, or it's going to make you money. You will make money doing what it is you love to do. So move in that direction. And then the second thing I'm hearing for you when I asked, because you said you wanted more of an angel reading, is I do feel, let me do this so I don't step on your belief systems. Sophia, do you believe in reincarnation? Because I've seen this with what I call healers and empaths, which I consider you. Look up the term light worker, because this is what you are, that the energy that you have to me. Yes, you do believe in past lives. Okay. So I do believe that a lot of healers are born at this time of Aquarius, which is this decade that we're currently in. And I do believe that our gift here was not so welcome before. So we get excited when we think about it. And then when we move, we get anxiety. Do you understand why I'm telling you that? So anybody that does a past life regression that you trust, always when you're getting readings or when you're seeing people for treatments, always interview them, follow your gut, so important to do. But if you just want to listen to Brian Weiss, Many Lives, Many Masters, he has a couple of just automatic meditations that he can take you through, and just ask God and angels, please show me what I need to know about getting nervous about moving forward to stand in my power. And in the meantime, before you are able to do that meditation, start saying, it's safe for me to be seen. It's safe for me to be powerful. It's safe for me to live an abundant life. Money is my friend. Like some of us before, when we had our jobs, we were servants and not of service. And so we took oaths not to receive money for what we do. And in this lifetime, no matter what we do, money slips through our fingers like sand. Do you understand what I'm saying? Money is not evil. Money is actually neutral. The person who has the money is either good or bad with it. And you're going to do wonderful things with it. And you have before. But I keep hearing very loud, and this must be your grandfather, sweetie, because he seems very protective over you, is you are giving too much away. That's why you feel empty. You're giving way too much away. We know this with our car. If our car's running low on gas and it starts to, kaput, we put more gas into it. But with us, we're like, why am I so tired? Why do I feel so disconnected? And then we grab caffeine, and then we grab alcohol and sugar. That's the merry-go-round I used to go on. So the best thing that you can do right now is to find something that you love to do and pray for courage to follow it. Does that make sense to you when I say that, Sophia? And for him to come through and say, I'm strong like Mario, and for him to say this, I know some of you guys are commenting and you might get muted, but thank you for being here. I'm right in the middle of a reading for Sophia, and I'm glad this information's resonating with you guys too. But Sophia is the only one who should be talking right now. So Sophia, my sweet, does this make sense to you why I'm saying this? Thank you guys for that. And just take your time with it. I know you get these bursts of energy where you're almost like, you are like seeing visions. Like, it's like, I should do this. And then you get nervous. And I know that feeling. It's like the first time just to share with you, this is making sense because I don't know how to trust myself. Please, you and anybody else who feels like they're going to go in this industry, do a past life regression. If you have some hesitancy, there's a reason. And I really feel tired. I know, because he's making me feel like you're running around like a chicken with your head cut off, helping everybody. So this is the thing. When we reincarnate from being a servant, we do not know how to receive, because in that lifetime, we took an oath to not have money. So in this lifetime, be of service, but not a servant. A servant is, you're not taking a shower, you're not brushing your teeth, you're not making homemade meals for yourself. You're grabbing Taco Bell and fast food things, which is fine every once in a while, but your body needs higher nutrients than that, especially if you're a light worker. But, oh, that's so cute, thank you. But if someone else is sick, you will make homemade soup for them. Do you understand what I'm talking about? And that's how you know if you're in the vortex of being of service, or of a servant. And I always say people pleasers feel like they're stuck. They don't know how to get out of it. And I want to let you know that one thing that might help you is this is like something that helped me not be a people pleaser. I would say, Julie, are you doing this because you really want to do this? Or are you doing this because you're afraid that someone's going to get mad at you if you don't? So these are the things to ask yourself, sweetheart. Am I doing this because I truly want to do this? Or am I doing it because I think they're going to get mad at me if I don't? And when you are clearing like this and you start standing up for yourself, you just hold on. I feel like 911. Just hold on, because this is where you start to clear friends. Friends will say, well, you never used to be upset with me when I did da-da-da-da-da. And you're like, I am now. I always was upset about it. I just thought eventually you would start giving back, because your hope is that everybody's like you. And they're not, sweetheart. But the good news is there are going to be some people that are. Do you know what I mean? So look up Past Life Regressions with Brian Weiss. He wrote the book Many Lives, Many Masters. Write out everything that you want to do. Okay? Write out everything. Go on a walk, come back 24 hours, 48 hours later, and write down which top 3. And then go away and come back and then put the other top. And it's usually something where someone's like, you know what you would be good at is da-da-da-da-da. And you're like, oh my God, I've always wanted to do da-da-da-da-da. But I can't see it for you. I just keep feeling like you're very intuitive. Reiki or esthetician or anything like that seems like you would be very good at that. And until then, I feel like, I don't mean to say it like this, but a mundane job where you can leave, you don't have to do extra work when you get home, and so you can study like metaphysical on the side, I think would be very helpful for you. And your grandfather came through very clear, sweetheart, so I feel like he's going to be guiding you all of the way. I think you just need to pray for courage. I don't think it's a matter of that you don't know what to do. I think it's a matter of praying for courage and finding a way to believe in yourself. And light workers have been put down for being sensitive. So when they go to do something where they're sensitive, they feel like they can't do it. Do you understand? The only thing that I keep seeing over and over again for you, Sophia, is that I feel that you'd be really good with hands on something. So I said esthetician, and you're like, I thought about being an esthetician. Then I'm esthetician, massage therapist, reflexology, although I don't know if you like people's feet. But you have a healing touch. I just keep seeing that. So based on what I'm seeing, I would move in that direction. And then if you freeze while you're moving in that direction, always check with your heart on how you're feeling about this, Sophia. Because I'm just hearing it secondhand. You're, like I said, you're the only one who's going to hear your life purpose, but I will always have something close to it. I always dreamed of being some sort of spiritual worker. I'm telling you, I just feel like I have no skills. If I were around you, I would be like, you just gave the lady at Trader Joe's a reading. You're like, no, you do it so automatically, and you're really logical that you're like, this is just common sense, or I just knew they needed help. Next time you go just to call a friend out of the blue and they happen to be going through something, I need you to document, they need you to document things in a journal. Okay? Because be gentle with yourself, sweetie. You're going through what I call a spiritual awakening. Take a picture before and after. Your whole aura is going to change. But I really feel like the two things I see, and I saw a counselor for years to help me with my confidence in other areas. So don't be afraid to see a counselor to help you with your self-esteem. And then second, past life regression to get rid of any anxiety of you not believing in your power, or you're afraid to make a mistake. Does that make sense to you when I say that? You're very good at this, and it runs in your blood, so it's not going to surprise me if some of your ancestors were major alcoholics or had drug or addiction problems, because light workers usually come from people who tried to suppress it because this gift wasn't open then. We had people like Sylvia Brown and Gordon Smith and stuff, everybody coming ahead of time of us, and they kind of paved the way. Some of them did a really good job. Some of them didn't know about self-care, but at least they did it. It was rare back then to be a psychic or medium, and it was not popular. It was made fun of, right? So a lot of our ancestors have alcohol problems and drug problems because they had this gift naturally, but they didn't know what to do with it. Do you have any suggestions for someone who does past life regressions? I don't, but I would, like I said, don't just choose anybody, really research them. I think you could probably just do past life regressions here on a search on TikTok and really find someone. Make sure that they have testimonials, or just watch them when they go live. Really make sure that they have good energy, like I said. And the second thing is if you don't have the funds for it right now, you could just look on YouTube with Brian Weiss. He wrote Many Lives, Many Masters. I can't remember if it's Weiss, and I'm dyslexic, but he wrote that book. And so you could literally just do it on YouTube. And what I do for my past life regressions is I say, God and angels, please show me the core of what this problem is, and then I'll start to like have a daydream, and I'll just keep doing the video until I see a core of something and go, yep, that feels right, that's it. And then he just walks you through and it releases. But best of luck to you, sweetie. I'm so glad you're getting this reading today, because you feel lost and just kind of like blah with life. And the very thing that you want to do is staring you right in the face, and you're going to be very good at it. It's just a matter. Yeah, Dolores Cannon, she's passed away, right? I think thank you for that though. I think she's looking for somebody who's on maybe like a practitioner. But you can go to Brian Weiss, what is it called? You're welcome, Sophia. You're welcome. You can go to Brian Weiss. It's like Many Lives, Many Masters. Thanks, little Nate. You can go to Brian Weiss, Many Lives, Many Masters website, and then he has like a list of practitioners that he trained also. But I mean, there's someone here too. Do you know what I mean? Just research. Don't just get a reading from anybody. Don't just get treatments from anybody. You guys watch them for a while and look how they're treating other people. Are they kind? Do you know what I mean? Are they consistent? Look for that. Okay, you guys? Thank you so much, Sophia. Best of luck with everything. I did not see if Renee came on yet. But Renee, you paid last week. You made a donation. Oh, you're Renee. Okay. Oh, she just got muted. Hold on. Mara? So Renee, can you do me a favor and tell me the initial of your last name? Because I did this last week, and I had two Ginas, and I started to give the wrong Gina a reading. So I just want to honor the people who had made a payment. And thank you for the gifts on TikTok, you guys. I'd rather you save the gifts for yourself. I do these readings by Venmo or PayPal donation, and TikTok just really takes your money. So this is the Renee who paid on Venmo has a different initial. Can you tell me how much your donation was? Mara, you're saying that you're a Renee? Can you tell me? Yes, that's it. Okay, thank you. That's it. So Mara, you're a Renee? Yep, that's you. Thank you, sweetheart. So can you do me a favor, and everybody else, thank you for being here and watching. What's going to happen is I'm going to start giving her a reading, and you're going to say, oh my gosh, this is for me. It's just double messages, so get out your journal and write them down, but please don't comment until after I'm done with the reading, and I'll try to get to many people as I can. We do have two beautiful moderators in here, Jenny and Kim. We just ask for love and respect as I'm giving someone else a reading, but thank you for being here. So Renee, thank you so much. The way that I like to do these readings is kind of more like speed dating instead of like my phone readings. So you can do me a favor and let me know who you want to hear from today. I don't need to know their name. I just need to know who they are to you. Thank you so much. Your dad. I could have sworn that you were going to say mom for some reason. Renee is the only one who should be talking. So everybody else, sit crisscross applesauce. No need to comment. I won't respond to you anyway, as it's Renee's reading right now. Thank you for being here. Yeah, hold on one second. That's so crazy. Okay. Hold on one second. Do you have, is there yeah, your mom is still here. Yeah, that's why I was like, she's going to say mom, and you're like, it's your dad. Do you take care of your mom? Are you close to your mom? Hold on one second. And there, I know you're Renee. Is there another R, like Ricardo, Richard? Is there another R either here and or crossed over? And can I ask you, Renee, did someone cater, or did someone open a restaurant, or someone doing a cookbook or something? I smell food, unless you're making dinner right now. I was like, what is going on here? Your dad had an R and was your best friend, because I was like, they showed me R. Delilah's snoring. Sorry, you guys. We have such good energy around here. My dogs start to snore. We just have to go with it. And your daughter owns a restaurant. Oh my gosh. See how they are. They know. And see, this is their love for you and your love for them. I saw you, Trent. Hi, sweetie. Even though you didn't comment, I just wanted to say hi to her because she's lovely. And your best friend is R2. But as your dad comes through and he shows, like, he talks about mom. So it's like you must be helping mom, or there's something where you're taking care. And you're so great, Kim. Where you're helping mom because it was like really important to him. And then hold on one second. Or he could also be saying like his mom is crossed over too. But hold on one second because that's too many messages. And then he said like restaurant. You're like, my daughter is in the restaurant business, and he's showing me that as well. Yeah, Delilah's relaxed. She's snoring. It's so funny. You're helping mom. And see, this would be do you have other siblings? Because he makes me feel like you're either the most responsible, or you're the helper, or you're the only one helping. And yes. Oh, yes to what? Are you the only child? You're not the only child. I see other siblings. Because the feeling is I feel like you're helping, and he's like, what is going on with those knuckleheads? Why is no one help? Oh, you're the only girl. Okay. That makes sense. Because he's like, what's going on with those knuckleheads? Is no one else helping? Are you guys from New York or something like that? Or New Jersey? I almost feel like I'm going to start talking like, what's going on with those knuckleheads? I'm like, who am I channeling over here? And is someone, he just showed me a badge. So do you have somebody who's in the police force or firemen? It's like a badge. I can't think of anything else you would need a badge for. But I just saw that, either living or crossed over. This can be on your husband's side too, because once we open the door, everybody's going to come through. But I almost feel like I'm talking with a different accent. Okay, just put it to the side. He shows me somebody standing again with a badge. So I don't know if someone got... That's okay. I'm just going to put it to the side. You have a home in New York. Okay. So 98% of what I talk about is going to make sense. The other part, put to the side. He's showing me the cop with the badge again. I just keep seeing it. So I don't know if someone just dressed as a cop for Halloween, or if I'm not understanding the badge reference, but it would be like, whenever I see this, it's like cop, or say it again, sir. And thank you for that. Like a community service job, like working for the county. It's like something like that. That would be his way of showing me this. But if it makes sense, perfect. If not, I'm going to just put it to the side, okay? Hold on one second. Did anybody ever do real estate or property management? Did you ever do that or want to do that? Hold on one second. Your dad's so cute. He says she misses me because we were the only sane ones in the family. Do you guys have oh, your dad worked for the city? Is that what you're saying, sweetie? Sorry, I talked about so much I don't remember what I was just saying. He was a real estate developer. Thank you. See, he talks about that. So the badge thing is around there too. I'm just not understanding what it is. That's okay. I'm just putting it to the side. If someone thought about going into being a police officer, but they didn't, or it's like something like that, and you're like, no, you are not doing that. Then even if they didn't do it, that's what they were saying. And you're doing a project, yes, and a project with the mayor of New York. I'm telling you, see, he knows. I'm a property manager or real estate. So he says, talk like what you're doing. And then your dad was a police chief. Your dad was a police chief. Is that what you're saying? That's the badge. I was like, why are you showing me that? The mayor was. Okay, and you're working with, okay, that's it. Thank you for being open. See, this is your dad's way of just saying, hold on one second. And he's saying that heart, yes. Okay, see how the puzzle pieces are coming together? I'm glad this makes sense to you. Doesn't always make sense to me, but it doesn't matter. You're the one who needs the confirmation, and you're so like, Dad, come through today. And I don't know if you got a reading where someone was like, described your dad in a different way, or it was disheartening. Sometimes people don't get a good read, or sometimes they go in with their own belief systems, like dads aren't good people, and my dad was MIA, so maybe her dad was. I don't know why I'm seeing this, but he's saying, you know me, sweetheart. If the message feels like it's me, then it is. If not, just surrender it and put it to the side. I don't know why I'm seeing that, but this is what he's talking about. Okay, hold on one second. One of the other things that I feel, do you understand when your dad is saying that you and I were the only sane ones in that family? He just keeps saying, and he keeps showing me 5. So I don't know if there's you and two siblings, 2 brothers, and then mom and dad, but I keep seeing the number 5. Does that make sense? Or there's 5 people left in your family. It's like 5 and something family. I just keep seeing that. And he says, see, all of your hard work pulled off. And I just keep, yes, 5 in family. Good, good, good. Good job, Dad. Good job, Dad. Hold on one second. There's something about, he's saying the work that you're doing, not many women break through that area. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he's telling me a story really quick, and my friend is like co-owner of an interior design company, and they deal with a lot of architects. Hi, SFA baby. And they have a lot of architects, and the men come to the meeting, and then they go, where's the owner? And she's like, I am the owner. I'm the co-owner. And they're like, you can't be a co-owner. You're a woman. Do you understand what I'm saying? She doesn't have to deal with that so much now, but like 10 years ago, it was pretty thick still. Do you understand what I'm saying? So he's like, keep up the good work, sweetheart. You did it. I just keep seeing that. Yes, I own my own company. And he's making me feel like most people are like, you can't do that work. You're a girl. And you're like, I'm doing it. Do you understand what I'm saying? And he's so glad that he's so emotional. Oh my God. Your dad, it just is so sweet. He kind of reminds me of Keanu Reeves. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why I'm saying this. He's like, I just heard, I'm not say it again, sir. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. Like, he just feels like so sweet, but he'll bring it to stick up for his family. Do you know what I mean? He'll bring it. He seems to be very protective over you. Yeah, that's my dad, emotional. LOL. He's making me very emotional. Very emotional. Yes. Thanks, moderators. Listen to the moderators. If you're just coming in, they'll tell you what's going on, okay? You miss your dad every day, and you talk to him. You're like, Dad, help. You ask for his help. You're like, Dad, I'm going to go do this. help me. And I keep hearing that too. And I don't know if you actually call upon angels or if you always say Archangel Michael, or if your dad's name is, no, you said your dad's name was with an R. I literally just heard like Michael, like Archangel Michael. You ask for your dad for help. I just keep hearing this. So he's like, I'm glad to help. He just keeps saying that over and over again. And he's glad that he fed your spirit to tell you you could do anything. And he would like, he makes me feel like, Julie, I explained to her how to change her oil. I explained to her how to change a tire. She needs to know these things. Like, I just feel like he made you feel like he wanted to bring you up to where it's like, if you had a man, that was okay, but you didn't need one in order to be successful. Does that make sense to you, what I'm saying? And he's glad he instilled that within you. He's so glad. Can I ask you something? Do you have a daughter? Because absolutely, yeah. He just said you have a mini-me. So I don't know if you have a daughter or a granddaughter. But he just said you have a mini-me. So I don't know if there's actually someone named after you or if there's somebody that's just like you in the family. But it reminds me of like, careful what you do. They're watching. Like, your descendants are watching, and he'll hear this story even down the line. Does that make sense to you? Both daughter and granddaughter, like little mini-me's, right? And when you're raising a daughter like this, sometimes people are like, they don't have good manners. And you're like, it doesn't matter if they don't have good manners. Do you know what I mean? They're respectful to the people who are needed to be respected. And they're going to speak up for the people who are like either bullying or BS. They're just going to call it. So I just keep hearing that. Hold on one second. Is it your daughter or your granddaughter who, he's trying to tell me more about them than I'm trying to hear, that could banter like a lawyer? Which one of them is a debater? She should be a lawyer. Like, you can't win an argument with them. And I don't know why I just hit Carmel. Is somebody's name like Carmen or Carmina? Probably your granddaughter. So, hey Riri, I'm just in the middle of a reading, but thank you for being here. Hold on. Can I ask you, did your dad pass away from anything like pneumonia or chest related? As I pull him more forward, I almost can't breathe. Not a Carmen. Somebody's name like that, like C-A-R, either here or crossed over. And did someone, respiratory failure? Okay, thank you. There must have been like hard time like breathing ahead of time. Did he also have like asthma, lung issues, like almost like emphysema? Because I'm asking him to pull away from me. If not, then I have somebody with dad. Okay, he was on a ventilator. Thank you. But I see you there, and he's making me feel like he heard you. So I don't know if there was oh my God, this is making me cry. Do you know, just pause for a moment. He's showing me the scene from Jimmy Fallon, and he said that I would take my mom's hand, my mom would take her hand and say, squeeze it 3 times, and she would say, I love you, and I would say, I love you too. And then Taylor Swift was on his show like randomly after his mom passed away and said, squeeze my hand 3 times in the back of the seat of the car. Did you ask your dad to squeeze your hand? Is there a reference to that? Like where they're not, feel like they're not coherent or they're not doing well, and there's something about squeezing my hand. I just keep hearing that. Does that make sense to you? Because it would make me feel like other people would say, no, he's not responding. You're like, he did though. He heard me. And I just keep seeing him say, you're right. You were right, Renee. I heard you. Okay. Just know there's a hand squeezing reference, or like you're holding their hand and you're talking to them and they're not coherent. I just keep seeing that. Does that make sense to you when I say it that way? It doesn't have to be exact, not the squeezing of the three hands, but I can feel it. I can feel my hand being touched when I'm looking coherent. Yes, at the end. See, I'm telling you. I appreciate that. You're like, no. He's like, yes. You're like, no. He's all yes. Do you know what I mean? So if you were like, I swear he heard me, and everybody else was like, no, he was already gone by then. I'm letting you know he's saying, yes, I did. Yes, I did, baby girl. Yes, I did. So it's really important for you to know that he heard you. Okay? He also says that he's very proud of you and what you did. Yes, you think he was still with you at that point, but it's something like where they're in and out, or they're almost going incoherent, or they weren't able to talk, or something like that. Okay? Because the rest of it kind of falls in place, and he keeps showing me that. Unless there was somebody else where they were under and you squeezed their hand and they squeezed it back, and you're like, they heard me. I'm getting that kind of a feeling. So if that makes sense, perfect. If not, put it to the side, okay? Oh, I love that, Kim. Thank you. He always told you he was proud of you. He's saying that now. He just keeps saying every day, I'm proud of you every day. And you've already exceeded what he thought you were going to do. If you ever said, I'm breaking through the glass ceiling, like most people think women can do this, and you're breaking through, I'm telling you, that's what he's showing me as well. Okay? I'm asking him if there's anything else. Dad, is there anything? Seal the deal. Are you going, do you have a trip where you're going to go work with that, with the mayor who used to be a police chief? I love that whole thing. Your dad is saying that you're going to seal the deal. I just keep seeing hands shaken, and it makes me feel like a ribbon cutting ceremony, and that's his way of saying you're going there to seal the deal. And he keeps saying how this opportunity came at the right place at the right time. If it went back and forth and didn't look like it was going to happen, and he just keeps saying you were at the right place at the right time. And he likes to think that he has his hand in that. I'm working on a big deal this week, another one also in New York. He just keeps saying you're going to seal the deal. That's how he puts it. Okay? So I am pulling back a little bit. Please know this is the way that he's coming through. He just makes me feel like he wouldn't have left so easy. He would have a big fight. Sweetie, please don't comment in the middle of a reading, even if you have messages for Renee. I haven't vetted you, so I don't know the source of it, but I'm glad that you have this gift, and if you could just relax and sit here, that would be great. If not, that's fine too. Hold on one second. Go back to the thing that you were going to say. Okay. He wouldn't have left without giving it a good fight. So I feel like he did fight until the end, because he made me feel like he just would fight it, because that's the kind of person he was. He did not give up when someone told him no, and he hopes you're proud of him. Oh, that makes him feel like, that's so sweet. It's rare that I see a relationship. Yeah, he didn't want to go. Yeah. Hold on one second. It's rare that I see a relationship between a father and a daughter that is like this special. Do you know what I mean? And that always was. Sometimes the dad goes MIA and he comes back at the last minute to apologize, and then I see something like this. But I really felt like you were his special. Do you know what I mean? I really feel that. Thank you, Ashley. I'll be able to comment in a minute. Let me pull back and see if there's anything else that he has that he wants to tell you. You do. You understand. So important to know. He says he did fight it, wanted to stay, but there's somebody who said you can go. Dad, we love you. I want you to stay, but if you need to be at peace because your body's tired, it's okay to go. And once they said that, then he was like, he passed very peacefully, he makes me feel. And he passed away letting people know that he loved them and he knew he was loved. So that's you told him that. Yes, sweetheart, yes. Because I heard dad, so I was like, if it wasn't you, it was one of your brothers, because it's definitely somebody calling him dad. You told him that. So now he's on the other side, and he crossed with peace, and he's just there like he always has been. He's a fighter. He doesn't take no for an answer. If you believe in your dreams, you got to work hard, but it's going to pay off. And we all did. Okay, so on my walk today, I heard the only difference between you and your dream and someone else's dream that became successful is that you didn't give up. And I just keep hearing that your dad really showed people how not to give up all the way to the end, correct? So please know this is his way of coming through. As I pull back really quick, I just heard like Pat or Patrick. So I don't know if you have a Patty or Patrick either here or crossed over, but please know there's somebody with a P name. Also Patrick. Or if people call them Pops, I'll go with that too. But this is how the information is coming through. He sends his love to you, and just keep talking to him. You're very connected. Out of everybody who can hear him, you definitely are the one that's like closest to him. Do you know what I mean? You were and are, I feel. He just makes me feel like not only was he your dad, but he's your guide. Okay? So thank you for being here, Renee, and thank you for letting me give you this reading today, sweetheart. Much love to you with your dad, sweetheart. He's always with you. And the reason I'm able, great, Papa, yeah, granddaughter calls him that. Okay, that's why. So I was like, Pat, Papa, what are you trying to say? Yep. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, sir. See, I'm able to do these readings because this is the love to you. You're welcome, Renee. And this is their love to you and your love for them. I'm like the conduit. And this energy is always around you all of the time. Can I hear it clear? Probably because it's like my gift and I've been practicing this for a while. Thank you, Tivia. But this energy is around you always. So you can tap into it by journaling. You can journal and say, Mom, what do I need to know? And just back and forth like that. Hi, Vanessa. Thank you guys for being here. So let me double check. These readings are recorded, and I put them over on YouTube so you can re-listen to it at the time at your convenience. I know I have Lori, or hold on, Deanna's next, and then Lori, and then I think there is Ashley, but I'm going to have to take a break. Oh, Ashley. Okay, thank you, Ashley. These are $40 donation readings. I had them at $30 for a very long time because of COVID, and I knew people were struggling. But the regular price is $40 donation for these readings today. And thank you for being here. I think my spots are probably full. I haven't checked yet, but I know that I had at least 2 people pay. I'll be able to do some readings. I think I'm going live tomorrow. I cannot do a live on here tonight. I would have time for a text reading if you want to reach out through the website. Okay, Ashley, no worries. Thank you. Okay, so Ashley, I think you might be last unless I missed anything. Thank you, Jamie, for being here. Yeah, people, you can pay in advance. I do free readings every once in a while. Christine, I think there's a handful of people in here that I've done free readings for, and just if you follow me, I just go live and I'll just do free readings every once in a while. I don't usually announce them. Okay, and Crystal. Okay. So Crystal and Ashley, I think that's it. If anybody else pays beyond that, I can message you through the form of payment that you made the payment for, and I can let you know the next time I go live, which I think tomorrow. Hi from Greenland. So Deanna, welcome. If everybody can stop pausing for a moment or stop commenting for a moment, I'm going to try to channel now for Deanna. And Deanna, thank you for being here. And if there's, oh, thank you, Jamie. I love our, I love them. And I know sometimes with Deanna that you have your daughter Liz here, so I don't want her to get muted. Thank you, Ashley. Oh, there we go. So mods, it's a little bit trickier. Jenny and Kim, thank you for being here. They're the best mods ever. Thank you guys so much. Liz and Dee are the two people that I'm reading today, so thank you for being on here. Okay. Okay. She is not here. She's away. Oh, she just commented. Okay. So, Dee, you've seen me the way I do my reading. You guys are so cute. She's all, my daughter's not here. And Liz is like, Mom, I'm here. So Dee and Liz are the only two that should be commenting. Everybody else sit back and relax. If there's double messages, please write them down in your journal and take that as a gift from the reading. Thanks, Jen. So Dee, this is reading is geared towards you, sweetheart. Who did you want to hear from today? I don't need to know their name. I just need to know who they were to you. Oh my gosh. Okay. The only reason I remember about A&W is because she's like, tell her about the A&W, Liz. And one of the last readings I gave you guys, and the reason I remember this is because I used to go to that in Nebraska when I was younger, and there was an A&W root beer where they would come up to your window, and I kept seeing it in their reading. Did you guys have something with A&W root beer? So they'll tell me past, present, or something that's coming up in the future. Oh yeah, Julie, we talked about A&W. I'm out of town, and my dad and I passed by an old A&W root beer. Yep, that's it. Where it's like Sonic, where they drive up. Jen's like, I remember that reading. Yeah. Yes. So that's not a coincidence. So she's like, I know this is coming up. I'm just letting you guys know that. For one thing, she says, Merry Christmas. Is this going to be your first Christmas without your daughter? And she's also pulling somebody in. I don't know if this person's name is Marjorie or Mary, but it's M-A-R, either here and or crossed over. I'm hearing that name. Yes, it's the first time without. Yes, I've never seen that old one picture she sent, first Christmas. Okay. And who's married to you? Because your daughter is pulling your grandma. And did you want to talk to grandma today too? Because she starts to come through. Mary is your mom. And didn't you say on Venmo you wanted to hear from your mom and your daughter? And your mom's like, I'm on time. I've got my purse. I'm waiting patiently. She's making me feel. Did your, I feel like I can't see all of a sudden. Did your mom or your daughter have glasses or something? Almost like thick glasses. We want her to be with my daughter there. She definitely is. She's like, hello, I'm the helper. Do you know what I mean? Did your mom pass away first and then daughter passed away? And mom says 7. Has mom been gone 7 years? Or was it 7 months ago? Like 7. Glaucoma, your mom, surgery on the eye. Yeah, I almost like, because I get close to you guys and I felt like I couldn't see like anything. It almost felt like I was blind. So if she went through it so bad that it was like that. Yes, it's been 7 years. Okay, grandma's on a roll tonight. She's like, 7 years. She just keeps saying that. Can I ask you something, Dee? And I'm not trying to be rude. Was your mom loud? One eye was blind. Okay. Yeah, I just really felt like I couldn't see. Okay, hold on 1 second. Say the thing again. Was your mom or your daughter loud? And the reason I'm asking is I really get loud all of a sudden like that. And I always joke that my mom could not whisper. We would be in church and she'd be like, I can't believe that lady's wearing that to church. I'd be like, Mom, you can't say that. That's rude. They were both loud. I feel like it's grandma. I feel like I'm somewhere and I'm like, Mom, that's too loud. And there's no whisper. Do you understand what I'm saying? She's like, I can't believe that person's wearing that. It's like that. 1, that's rude. 2, you can't say that. And 3, you're being loud. So whisper. She's like, okay, I can't believe towards the end of her life, just loud, like just like hearing problems or something. You're like, you're being really loud. Like I'm right here and you're yelling. Do you know what I mean? This is so sorry, but I'm cracking up. Me too. This is so funny. Welcome to the Julie Medium Comedy Show, and where I might be doing some Trivial Pursuit and singing. You guys are the best moderators. Excuse me, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, hold on one second. She keeps, hold on one second. She's saying a couple of things. Whew. Love of my life. She just keeps saying that. So, if you guys are close to her wife or helping her wife in some way, shape, or form, she wants to thank you for that, because she said she was the love of my life. I keep hearing that. And it reminds me of like Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie where he talks about the love of my life. Oh, and in Bohemian Rhapsody, his girlfriend's name was Mary. That's interesting. Yes, my daughter's spouse, she was. Okay, love of my life. Yes, I just keep hearing that for that as well. Hold on one second. Does someone, I know we have Christmas coming up, but does someone actually collect nutcrackers? Or does someone have really large, like nutcrackers? Like there's something about nutcrackers, and I know we have Christmas coming up, so I can't take that as a big sign, but it would be like someone collects nutcrackers, or someone got like a large one, or you're taking somebody to go see the nutcrackers. Like it's like, I feel like I'm seeing like a soldier, like a nutcracker. Does that make any sense to you? And if this isn't for your daughter, then it would be your mom. Someone like either collected them or had like a life-size one. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like, I just keep seeing that. Or they were obsessed with the nutcracker. I can't tell the difference. Her spouse needs to hear that my daughter's ex-mother-in-law gives them to my daughter. My papa collected nutcrackers, Dad says. Yep. So is Papa crossed too with Mary? And it's a double message, because then my other daughter's ex-mother-in-law gives them to my daughter. There's like a connection. But if we're going with Mary and I see nutcrackers and Papa collected the nutcrackers, then I'm going to stick with that. And the other is a double message. Yeah. Thank you for saying that so I can see. I'm not trying to tell on somebody, but I don't know if one of you is smoking, and if one of them already passed away from cancer from smoking. But I just keep hearing, why are you smoking? You know what I passed away from. So I don't know if someone had lung problems from smoking. Yes, my other's daughter's name is Mary also. Okay. Yes. But I just keep hearing, you know what I passed from. How could you be doing that? So I don't know if someone is smoking, or my grandpa had COPD, lung issues, smoking. Yes, that's what I'm seeing. And your mom had COPD. Yes. So one of the things that they just keep saying then is like, if anybody's smoking and or vaping, I just keep hearing popcorn lungs. They're just, be very careful. She passed from that. Okay. So if anybody's doing that, I'm just letting you know, I'm getting very sick to my stomach, and I feel a forewarning of, you want to stop that before it creates any problems. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but if someone's already been thinking like, I need to quit vaping and or smoking, it's time to really look seriously into it before it creates problems. And that's how they're coming to me for you. Okay. Hold on one second. Thank you for the warning. It's me. I think I smoke. Yes. She's like, you've got to like, you're good now, but I just keep hearing like, you saw me, you know what I went through. you don't want to do that. I just kept hearing that over and over again. I feel like natural source like acupuncture, reflexology, juicing like is going to help you. So I wouldn't try to quit cold turkey because you might have done that before. Hold on one second. You just showed me 3 things at one time, sweetheart. I can only tell them one thing. Can you go back? Did someone have an affinity for licorice, for like red licorice? Pickle, they probably muted you because you're talking while I'm doing a reading, but thank you for being here, sweetheart. And much love to everybody who's here. If you're being muted, it's because I'm right in the middle of a reading for somebody, but I do appreciate you guys being here. Both of your parents love licorice. Okay, that's just their way of showing you that. And some of you are saying, my mom too. Please don't do that because I absorb all of the energy from the thread, and that's why my moderators are muting people. It's just so that I can concentrate on the people I'm doing a reading for. But thank you guys for being here. Okay. Yes, thank you. She couldn't quit. Yes, licorice. That's it. That's what I just keep seeing. And hold on, she keeps talking about number 9. So I don't know if there's actually 9 people in the family or she's talking about September. I just wrote down 922. She just wrote down 922. So I don't know if this is your daughter, your mom, and then Papa came through. So I need to understand who's talking to me. I feel like 922, 922 is when your daughter passed. Okay, so sorry. That's like so quick, so soon. And mom died on the 9th and daughter passed away on 22. Okay, so there's like 3 messages in there. Your daughter passed away on 9/22 and then your mom passed away on the 9th, and then I get it. Yeah, they're very good at this. Do you know what I mean? They're very good, but then you guys are open to, and I always say this is your love for them and their love for you that helps this energy to flow. I'm just, Pickle, thank you for being here, sweetie. I'm in the middle of a reading. Okay, sweetheart? That's why I'm not responding to you right now. If you just take a second and breathe, and much love and light to you. I'm reading Dee and Liz right now, but thank you for being here. Hold on one second. Yeah, hold on. Thanks, Kim. Hold on one second again. You are amazing, Julie, and talk to my daughter and make me feel so comfortable. Thank you. Yeah, I see that, Kim. Thanks. It makes me happy that I have this gift. I'm happy that it brings somebody some joy and some comfort to know. And so one of my things is I love you guys too. Thank you so much. So this is your love for them and their love for you. I'm the conduit, but this energy is around you constantly. So if you ever wonder how this works, just get yourself a journal, start writing to the people that you miss. Give it 30 or 40 days and you're going to be able to see how it starts to come. Does that make sense to you guys when I say that? But let me see if there's anything else that they have to say. I feel like they're calling themselves the 3 amigos. So we have your daughter, and then we have your mom, and then Papa or Grandpa. They're all 3 there. So I don't know if someone would actually call themselves the 3 amigos, or if they're joking around, but this is how they're referring to me. And your mom is saying that when your daughter crossed over, you said, Mom, I hope you have her. I hope you have her and that you can comfort her and help her be at peace. And your mom's like, I got it. I was the person who met her and helped cross over. Mom said that. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Because it makes me feel like mom passed away first and then your daughter, and she's got her. And when your mom made a promise, she made a promise. Yes, I absolutely said that to my mom. Thank you. Yes, that's the way I'm seeing it. So She crossed over and she's very much at peace now, okay? She's very much at peace. I feel she had your daughter had a rough time being who she really wanted to be. She says double life. So I feel like she couldn't be who she wanted to be, not because her family didn't accept it, but I feel like, and not that her family can accept it. I feel like society, because you guys were great about it, but society was rough with who she wanted to be, if that makes any sense. So I hope this brought you some peace today. Yes, absolutely, Hanan, about society. Yeah. And just know she's pulling back a little bit, and I don't know why. I just keep seeing it's like an M&M treat with. Did anybody ever do like make Rice Krispies, but say like we should put M&Ms in it or chocolate chips? Or it's like the whatchamacallit chocolate bars, because I keep tasting Rice Krispies but with chocolate. Thanks, Ashley. You're so sweet. I am pulling back a little bit. Thank you guys for being here. Mom just made those. Yep, that's why I'm telling you. My daughter said that M&M's miss in the chocolate. Yes. I'm telling you. See, they know. I'm like, why are you showing me that? The only thing is like, I started to see it, then I was like, oh, I want one of those. Perfect. Thank you for allowing me to read you guys today. Just know this is the way that the energy comes through. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and step back. I think I have Ashley, Lori, Ashley and Lori, and there might be one more person. If you guys can do me a favor, yeah. You're welcome, Dee and Liz. I'm going to go off for a second so I can check and see who paid. Thank you guys for being here. These are recorded and you can rewatch them over on YouTube. I'll be right back. Check and see who paid. Thank you guys for being here. These are recorded and you can rewatch them over on YouTube. I'll be right back. Check and see who paid. Thank you guys for being here. These are recorded and you can rewatch them over on YouTube. I'll be right back. Krista, and then we have Ashley, I think in that order. And then my list is closed after that. But I will be doing readings tomorrow. These people, half the people signed up ahead of time. So what you can do is it's a $40 donation via Venmo, and you can double click on that and make a donation, and then I'll reach out to you via Venmo and let you know the next time I go live, which I think is tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific Coast time, like the same time here. Thanks, Jen. And I do private readings as well. So Ashley and Krista, are you guys still here? And Melissa, perfect. I can't accept your friend request as I'm on a live right now, but I will after. Thank you so much. I normally come on about 4 p.m. Pacific Coast time. Yes. Okay. So I believe Krista's first, and then I got that, Melissa. So I will let you know about going live at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Thank you so much. So hold on. I did this wrong. I haven't done Lori. So there's Lori, Krista, and Ashley. And it goes in that order. So sorry, you guys. I forgot Lori. Lori, are you there? Lori, Borboli. And thank you, moderators. You guys are busy. Busy. Thank you very much. I'll reach out to you via Venmo. It is on my link. It is. I do private readings through my websites. I do phone readings and I do Zoom readings. Thank you. So I have Lori, Krista, and Ashley. Lori, Krista, and Ashley. There we go. My nanny on the maternal side, you keep freezing on me, and so I don't know if it's answering right away. Sometimes what happens is you might want to log out and then come back in. I do read pets. Yes, we're busy tonight. Jenny, who can I turn to? So Lori, the way I like to do these readings, thank you so much, is to have you let me, or if you tell me who you want to hear from today. I don't need to know their name. I just need to know who they were to you. And the reason I do it this way is because it's kind of like speed dating. I'm trying to hone in on exactly what you need, and you have more friends that are, the list is long. Yes, Zoe, thank you for being here. And so Lori, if it's not working right away, there we go. You want to hear from your nanny on your material side. And Lori's the only one that should be talking. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, hold on one second. Lori. They might, sometimes if we have somebody who's like a friend, but a family member steps up, that may happen too. So I'm going to be open, okay? Lori's the only one who should be talking. Lori, can I ask you a question? I'm seeing two names. I'm seeing somebody like Crystal or Christopher. I'm seeing like a name like that. And I'm also hearing like a guy's name, and it's M.A. It's like Matt, Max, it would be Marty. It's M.A. something. And this is for Lori. And so they're going to show me names of people who are here and people who are crossed over. And can I ask you, did someone have an actual tumor, like a brain tumor? Neither one. Okay. Matt, Matthew, Max, either here and or crossed over. Okay. Oh my God, my head hurts so bad. Like I said, either here and or crossed over. Okay, hold on one second. That's okay. I'm just going to put that to the side, okay? I don't know why I'm hearing this. And now I heard Ashley. This is interesting to me. So be open, whether it's you and or someone else coming through on your side or the nanny side of the family. I have a feeling like once we open the door, a lot of different people are coming through. So hold on. So let me go this way. Lori, is your mom crossed over? Your mom is crossed over. Okay. Is there now my name's Julie. Is there a Judy? Is there like Judy? Like there's like June or June. It can be June too. Something's funky and I have to understand why. Usually when I do the readings, people come through very clear and I'm feeling very heavy and kind of numb and disconnected. So hold on one second. You wanted to hear from your nanny, right? On your maternal side. So when you say nanny, is that your grandmother on that side? Yes. Okay. So your mom is crossed too. So that would be your nanny / grandmother's way of showing me. She literally says like Ash or Ashley. Please don't comment. I know that this reading is for Lori and she's showing me that, okay? So Lori, do you have kids? Do you have a daughter? Cause your grandma's like, there's her, there's your mom, there's you, and then I need to say like, I almost want to say, what's your daughter's name? Is it Ashley? I keep hearing like Ashley or Ash. It's like an A name, either here and or crossed over. Okay, Katie. Okay, that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and put it to the side. Somebody's showing me, it's almost looks like, it's like an A over and over again. They just keep drawing it. Okay, I'm going to go back to Katie. There's a Max or Matthew here or crossed over. Is Katie married? Is your daughter married? Because I see grandma, mom, and then you, and then daughter. I don't know why they said Ashley. Put it to the side. They're trying to show me something. Okay, your daughter is married to Matthew. Do you remember I said somebody saying like Matt, Max, Matthew? Do you remember I said that? It's like a guy, M-A. Okay. And your grandmother's name is Agnes. Thank you. Now it's making sense. I was like, why am I stuck? This makes no sense. So when grandmother comes through, and if the closest name I know is Ashley, or she just says to emphasize on the A, then that's how it happens. And your grandmother's name is Agnes. Okay. Whew. Okay. This is the way it works. When she comes through, if she's if she was like, is that your only daughter or something like that? If she was like the special one, or if she really, your grandma or your mom really had your daughter as like their favorite, then that would be why I'm bringing that up. Does that make sense to you when I say that? Okay, now it makes sense. Thank you. I was like, I'm getting stuck and I'm getting a headache. Did someone actually pass away from a head trauma, or did they have, my head is pulsating. I'm trying to understand what they're showing me. So I don't know if they passed away from a head injury or they had like a brain tumor. Do you understand that with anybody that I'm talking about, with your mom or your grandmother, your mom's mom? Please don't comment. I'm in the middle of giving Lori a reading, but there might be double messages. Just sit back and relax, bring out your journal, kind of write some notes, and know that there will be double messages on here, okay? Okay, not that you know of. Okay, when they show me that, it can also mean a stroke and or head injury, but if it doesn't make sense, I'm going to put it to the side, okay? Is your daughter's mother-in-law crossed over as well? We have a lot of women coming through. We have your mom and your mom's mom. So your mom, yeah, your grandmother on your mom's side. And then I also need to be drawn to your daughter and Katie and that mother-in-law. Okay, that's it. Her head, there's something like stroke or something like that. Or she like passed out, hit the ground. Like there's something like that. Okay, that's just her way of coming through. She just would be showing me that. Hold on, your grandma's talking about something that she just keeps saying. So, were you your grandma's favorite? And is your daughter your mom's favorite? Because I just keep saying grandma, and then you're the favorite. And then say that again for me, sweetheart. And then your daughter, Katie, she's your mom's favorite. Does that make sense to you? I keep hearing like, yeah. And this doesn't make any sense to me, but I just heard something like a shack. Did someone just redo a shed or a shack or something like that? Or was anybody ever like, we grew up in a shack? Like I just kept hearing that. It's either that or love shack, tin roof, rusted. I'm like, what are you even saying? But I have to pay attention to everything that they say, okay? Okay, this is making me feel better. Now I can ground myself. And Ashley and Krista, I haven't forgotten about you. Whew. Okay. because one of the things, Lori, I'm not sure if it froze on you or if you're still here. And for those of you who have gotten readings, these are recorded and I put it on over on YouTube. So thank you for being here. Amber, I'm doing psychic mediumship readings and I have moderators here who are helping. So if you're getting muted, you didn't know, but welcome. You're right in the middle of a reading. Lori, I don't know if I lost you, sweetheart. Are you still here? I know sometimes people have to log out and then come back in if it's freezing. Did you, I saw a rainbow 3 times. So I'm trying to understand what they're saying. I am right in the middle of readings. Thank you for being here. I think she got frozen. Lori, Lori, where are you? Lori, Lori. Yeah, Kim, you know what to do. Okay, Lori, I don't know if it froze, but I'm going to go ahead and take a break. Just know this is their way of coming through. This is recorded, so you can look back at it later. Frozen. Yeah, it got frozen on you. Sometimes people have to log out and then come back in, but you're good now. One of the things that I keep hearing your grandmother say is that she's very proud of you. And so she's talking about how you remind her a lot of you, a lot of her, and that she would always watch the grandkids. And so there's something very youthful around you. So if you have grandkids and you're always with your grandkids, she's making me feel like you're a mini me of her. So if people would tell you that you're a lot alike like her, she's making me feel like that too. Does that make sense? And I don't know if, yeah, exactly. Okay, so the thing about your grandmother, you were your grandmother's favorite, and your daughter, your mom was your daughter was your mom's favorite. It's like a double. Yeah, they just showed me that. She showed me red and white. Did anybody work as a candy striper? Do you remember those? Like medical assistant, and they called them candy stripers. It's either that or I'm seeing like red and white. I wouldn't imagine it was a candy cane because that's like an odd reference, although I'll be open to that. But was anybody ever assisted in the hospital, or were they, do you know what I'm talking about? We had those in the 80s. They were called candy stripers. And it's red and white. When I say red and white to you, does that make sense to you when I'm saying that? That's like blast from the past. I haven't even thought about that. Okay, so Lori's the only one who should be commenting. So thank you guys for being here. Thanks, Pink Petals. I always appreciate your help. Okay, just so you know, they're showing like red and white, but it was like, oh, the only other place I've seen this is like a barber. Was anybody, did the grandkids just go to a barber and get their hair cut? Because they were talking about red and white like a stripe, but it reminds me of those are also on the outside of a barber, like where you would go and get your hair cut. Yes, okay. See, we always have to stick with it. I'm like, before I was like, they're talking about like Max or Matt. You're like, no. I'm like, yes. And you're all no. And I'm like, they'll mention her daughter. I'm like, what's your daughter's name? And you're like, Katie. I'm like, is she married? You're like, yeah. Well, what's her husband's name? You're all Matthew. I'm like, that's it. See how this goes. And then they just went to the barber and she was just saying that you're doing a really good job taking care of the grandkids. And so if you guys just did that, that's her way of saying, like, I see you and I'm watching over you for things. Does that make sense? Whew. And this, I don't know who this is around, Lori, so please take this in. If someone, it's blood pressure. So I don't know if you have high blood pressure or if you haven't had your blood pressure checked in a while, or cholesterol. I don't know who this is, but it's around you, so I don't know if it's yourself. So I just keep hearing, if you're feeling a bit off, go get your cholesterol/blood pressure checked. Does that make sense to you when I say that? Okay. So I am pulling back. Just know this is their way of saying that they love you and that they've been watching over you. Sorry it was choppy at the beginning. I wasn't understanding all the messages that they were giving me, but I'm glad that we put it together like a puzzle piece. Oh, you just had your blood pressure checked. Then that's just their way of saying that they saw that you just had it. Perfect. Okay, sweetheart. So I am pulling back. Please know this is their love for you and your love for them, that I'm able to do these readings for you, and I'm merely the medium, and so this energy is around you always that you can tap into. So I really appreciate them, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Moderators, I am going to grab some water. You're welcome, Lori. Many blessings to you. I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break, and then I think the next people I have are Ashley and Krista. So I will be back. Thank you guys so much. I will be back. Thank you. The dogs are going to be snoring, so you can hang out with them a little bit. Okay. Do we hear dogs snoring in here? Hello, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, thank you. And moderators, thank you as always. Chris, you're so great. I'm not doing more readings tonight because I have a phone reading I have to get ready for this evening. But I will be on live tomorrow. And I do private readings as well. This is out of nowhere. Do you guys ever watch the Christmas movies? You know, the animated one? Do you guys know the Heat Miser and Snow Miser? I keep hearing that song. Do you ever get a song stuck in your head? I keep hearing, I'm Mr. Heat Meister. Dun, 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 dun. What time tomorrow? Thanks, Jen, for helping. Tomorrow I will be going on, I think, 4 p.m. Pacific Coast time. Let me double check. Yes. 4 p.m. Tomorrow. That's 4 p.m. Pacific Coast time and 7 p.m. Eastern Coast time. Thank you guys for being here. So, Ashley and Krista, we're going to go out with a bang. And I think, Melissa, you paid, but I will message you and let you know that I do have that available tomorrow, okay? For PayPal, Nico. Yeah. Can you do me a favor, Nico? PayPal doesn't always allow me to message message you back. So can you go to my website and my email and email me? Perfect. Thank you, Krista. So Krista, you're next, and then Ashley. Did I say that right? Yeah. Yeah, Nico, no worries. I saw that. Oh no, just paid for one. I am closed for today, so I can always give you a refund, but I will be going live tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific Coast Time, 7 p.m. So message me, Nico, I see you, what you're saying, and just message me on my email. You can double click on here. It's going to take you to my website, and you'll see my email, and then you can message me directly. Okay, Ashley and Katie. Okay, perfect. Or Krista. Okay. So I think it's Krista and then Ashley. So Ashley, thanks for being patient. And Krista, so the way I like to do these is I like to see if there's someone specific that you want to hear from today. I don't need to know their name, sweetheart. I just need to know in reference to who they are to you, because this is kind of like speed dating. So it's different than if I did a phone reading for you, but I just want to focus in on the energy of you, who you want to hear from, okay? Your mom, okay. Yeah, I'll go on and do a refund, Nico, just when I'm done with this, but I'm in the middle of doing readings right now. I will do your refund tonight. No worries. Okay, thanks, Nico. Okay, let me see. You want to hear from your mom. It's Krista, you want to hear from your mom. Can I ask you, did your mom have an illness? Okay, Nico, sorry, I'm going to try to concentrate on the reading. So Krista, can you do me a favor? Yes, your mom had an illness, because I feel like, have you ever seen the movie Wild with Reese Witherspoon and her mom passes away of cancer like that? That's the picture I first saw. So I don't know if you saw that movie and you resonated with that, but I just kept seeing that in my head. And I saw that, Alejandra, and definitely you're on my list for tomorrow. Thank you. Hold on one second. Let me ground myself and see more here. Can I ask you, Krista, did you ever think that you were going to write a book? Or has anybody ever told you that you're really good at storytelling? Or did you go to school for journaling or something? This is the only time I don't like doing these lives, because I'm doing foghorn leghorn with my hair here. Hold on one second. The reason why, Krista, is I keep seeing writing. I'm trying to understand what's going on. Has anybody ever told you that you were going to write a book, or are you a writer? Are you just good with words? It's one of the things that I keep seeing. I have been told that years ago, but no schooling. Yes. That would just be their way of saying your mom would, okay, this is one thing I feel. Does your mom, was she like your cheerleader? And now that she's gone, you're like not believing in yourself. Do you know what I mean, Krista? Because she makes me feel like this is the kind of thing, and it doesn't make sense to me either, where someone's sick and they're really kind, and then you prayed so hard that they would get well, yes, and then they didn't, and it's devastating, and you have a right to be upset and mad, because this is a passing that's nonsensical. Like, this woman, was your mom a single parent mom? Or was she just always the one to do everything for everybody? And then for her to pass this way does not make sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? Your mom deserved to live a long life where she just lay down and fell asleep at the age of like 97. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when someone passes like this and we're praying so hard that they're going to stay and then they don't, we are devastated, because we feel like our prayers weren't answered, or life starts to not make sense. Like everything you knew about like faith and putting your best foot forward and doing the right thing, it just does not make sense, right? And can I ask you, single as younger, married again, he passed, and single again. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Because I feel like she did everything on her own. She's like, truth be told, when he was there, he wasn't much help anyway. So I feel like she's acknowledging that she was always kind of like a single parent, even when she was married. So single, then got married, and then he passed, and she was single again. So this is how she shows me this. Is there a Joseph or somebody? I literally just heard Joe, so I have to be open to that. If it's not Joe, like you see me do the reading earlier, and I was like, it's like Max, and she's like, no, but it was Matthew. Then it's like, it's close. So it's J-O or Joseph, your husband. Or it's just J-O, or is it Joseph? He was disabled. That makes sense. Yeah, because she was like, there, I never got really much help. And I don't know if she just was a strong person. That's what I just keep saying. Joseph. Okay. That's your mom's way of coming through. Is there a February reference? Like, did she pass away in February? Is it your anniversary in February? I keep being drawn to February, other than it being obviously Valentine's Day. February being like someone's birthday, anniversary, or date of passing. Okay, can't think of anything. That's okay. I'm going to put it to the side. They can be saying a name of somebody also. So F, either here and or crossed over, but I'm just going to be open. Her name doesn't start with an F, right? Your mom's name, or PH, because it's like February. So I heard it as clear as I heard Joseph, but that's okay. Like I said, put it to the side. Okay, no worries. My dog's snoring. Hold on one second. Your birthday. Is your birthday coming up, or did she pass away by your birthday? She's all your birthday. She just said it like that. I'm trying to understand if she's saying your birthday's coming up or she passed away by your birthday. February. Okay, that's okay. Go ahead and put it to the side. 98% of what I talk about makes sense at the time, and the other 2% I just put to the side. Okay, hold on one second. Did you have hold on one second. Show me that one more time. Can you guys show me a little bit clearer? Did you have, when you got married, sweetie, did you have a barnyard wedding, or did someone this is what I'm seeing. I keep seeing a house and I keep seeing a chicken. It reminds me of, like, did you have a barnyard wedding? Or did your mom have chickens or live on a farm or something? Either with you while she was with you and or growing up. And she also makes me feel like you're quite a leader. Okay. No, you had it in your backyard. No chickens ever. Okay. That's okay if it wasn't like a barn. Was it barnyard themed? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because they'll show me something close to it. If it's not exact, then it's close to it, like the reading I did before. So it's like something like where you have the lights hanging out and the mason jars with the lights in it. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense when I tell you like that? Okay, and also, were you and your mom close? Like, did you ever watch the Gilmore Girls? Do you know how the mom and her are like that? Not really, the lights, yes. Okay, if it's close to it, it reminds me, so she shows me outside, looks like barnyard wedding. And the reason why is I'm seeing the lights when you and your mom are close, like Gilmore Girls. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Okay, hold on one second. Because she was your everything. That's what I just keep feeling. Okay, I'm going to go back to this. The wedding outside, when I see barnyard, it's like the lights hanging. doesn't have to be everything, but if it's close to, more so than that theme, if I were to describe it to you, then that would be it. So it wasn't like, I don't know any other weddings that I'm trying to talk about, but anyway, that's the way that she's trying to show me that. Hold on one second. Do you have her ring? Do you have your mom's ring? Are you the only girl? She shows me that. And is someone in Aries, or is there a birthday in April, or did someone pass in April? She literally just showed, she passed before your wedding. That's why she's bringing this up. Can I ask you, and it's totally okay because there's no judgment. My mom passed away. You're in Aries. Okay, thank you. There's feelings of you have a right to be angry that your mom passed away this way. Like, you prayed, you did everything you needed to do. Your mom was a good person. She always gave to everybody else. I put one of her rings on today. That's it, because she goes like that. I don't know if you guys have an outrage room by you, or it's these rooms where you go. I think I've shared a couple times on here, where you go and you put on, it's like a mechanic's suit with glasses, and you just break stuff. Because I feel like logically you're like, okay, I'm putting my life together. My mom would want me to put my best foot forward, but blankety blank blank blank, I'm so mad she's not here. This does not make sense to me. And sometimes we accept it logically, but we've got to let go of the anger. And your mom is making me feel like she wants to help you to let go of the, yes, this is making sense. Because I feel like I'm so effing pissed off. Because I'm trying to do the reading and then I get choppy. And I know that that's because somebody has like unresolved feelings, but you're trying to do so good and be like, Mom, we're going to make through this and you're going to be okay. And then you go in your car and you start bawling. And then you're like, nope, not today. Not today, God and angels. You're not taking my mom. There's other people that are murdering people. Take one of them. Do you know what I mean? But my mom is staying here. I just want you to know we're agreeing to this, right? And your mom is showing me that. And now that she's crossed, please know one thing, she's at peace. She shows me that. Just make me cry. She had MS. You were her best friend. You were your mom's best friend. She just keeps saying it to me. And when daughters lose their mom, it's devastating. When your mom was your best friend and vice versa, it is catastrophic. And she was yours. I just said that. Yeah, Jinx, you owe me a Coke. And your mom just says that one thing that she's proud about herself was throughout the whole thing, she felt she put her best foot forward through it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, just other people would have like less challenges and walk around being so grumpy and so Eeyore and so mean to people, but not your mom. She was so shiny. She really does. I don't know if you have a Tinkerbell reference with your mom, but it just reminds me of someone who's like, wherever your mom went, she just dropped sunshine all over the place. Do you know what I mean? I keep hearing that song, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah, she had her moments, but still brought people joy during her sickness. That's what I'm saying. And you know, other people, they're like, I had a bad day, so I'm going to yell at somebody at Target. It's like, no, you don't get to do that. That your mom was like, shoulders back, head high. She just keeps talking about that. And why does she just keep showing me you as a journalist? So if you're a good storyteller, or if you always have had a good imagination, if you were in school and the teacher was talking, but you were like doodling, do you know what I mean? Yes, bedridden, but still call to sing to people. That's what I'm saying. That's, she prides herself in how she handled it. That's how she makes me feel. She just is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And I don't think she could have passed without knowing that you were with your husband. Like, she wanted to make sure that you were in good hands. Does that make sense? And she goes, Julie, Krista wears the pants in that family. So I don't know if you're like, okay, honey, Here's the list and here's the list. And Joe's all, okay. But she makes me, yes, okay. But she makes me feel like, you know how in Pride and Prejudice at the end, he says to Lizzie, I couldn't have given you away to anybody less worthy. And I just keep seeing like that she couldn't have passed away without seeing you with anybody less worthy. So she really thought highly of you. Do you understand what I'm saying? She keeps saying you're not an average person, so you're not going to have an average life or average dreams. Is this making sense to you? She really did believe that there was something that you were going to create, like invent, create, write, like it's going to have, she's really proud of you. You guys aren't Polish, are you? This is making me feel like my mom for a minute, but my mom always wanted like our name on stuff. And now I'm an author. So I'm like, I hope you're happy, Mom. But she wanted her name on stuff. I can't remember. Did you just say yes to being Polish? But she always wanted like your name on something. No, not Polish, but like your name. Do you know what I mean? Like she's all, you're special. You're going to do something. It reminds me of like, you know the help when no, it's okay if you're not Polish. She just reminded me of my mom and we're Polish. So I was like, are you Polish? That's okay. My mom used to say, our name is going to be on something. Like somebody's going to be on the red carpet. Our name's going to be on something. She prophesized it always. She was like, this isn't a guess. Oh, my dog's snoring. This isn't a guess. This isn't a hopeful wish. Like she's like, God showed me that. And my mom had a lot of like visions. I feel like your mom saw you and she's like, you're going to be something. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's like, if you invent something, write something, something's going to have your name on it. I just keep seeing that. And if it doesn't come from you, then when it's going to come from one of your kids, because wherever we don't have the, yes, you're understanding now when I say it. Thank you, sweetheart. And so now when I'm seeing, hold on one second, your mom is so sweet. All she wants to do this whole time is comfort you. So hold on one second. You are going to do something wonderful. If it doesn't come through you, then it's going to come through kids. It's so close around you. So I always say, if we don't do it, we don't have the confidence for it, then it's going to come through in one of our descendants, okay? But it is around you. So pray for like a cup of courage to follow that. Try not to, she's only concerned about maybe if you're being a perfectionist or something like that. Because I keep seeing writing and then I keep seeing crumble, like you feel like you're not good enough or something like that. But she makes me feel like you have a talent for it. She showed me 3 times and then she showed me journalism. So it's like, this is a talent that you have. She understands that it's challenging, to say the least, to go on now that she's not here. But I hope, and she hopes, that you're understanding through this reading, her body has dissipated, but her spirit is very much still alive. And she's with you. She's like, I'm here. I'm just in a different form. And this is the 3rd time she kept showing me Tinkerbell reference. So I really do keep hearing that song. I believe that. Perfect. That song, This Little Light of Mine, I'm going to let it shine. I just keep seeing that over and over. Do you actually have in your home an altar area for her with her pictures? It would be like pictures, candle, ashes. Like it just looks like an altar where it's like, this is my mom. This is where she is. And I need it here so that I can have something in remembrance. Yes, you do have that where you can talk to it. And she shows me that. So see, she knows. Do you know what I mean? So she's like, now that you know this, and now that you are hearing me, let's get to work. Like, let's do something fun. It reminds me of like when I hear messages like, your pain will be your gain, your mess will be your message. Do you know what I mean? And she's just like, she wants to help you do something wonderful. And she's hoping you understand that this isn't goodbye. She hasn't gone anywhere. Her body has dissipated, but her spirit is very much still alive and wants to help you in any way that it can. And if you get a chance, Andy Grammer, do you know who that is? Look him up on TikTok. Andy Grammer, he just posted something about how he misses his mom so much, and I do this too, so I think I duetted him. where we do, our moms were so generous that we do it pay it forward, like it helps. And I just keep seeing something like that with you, with your mom. Only if you're ready. I'll give you suggestions in the readings, and so will they, but they just want you to follow something that you're feeling comfortable with. And he's saying, like, every once in a while he'll pay for somebody's coffee and say, I lost my mom, and you remind me of her, so I just want to pay for your coffee today, or something like that. And I just keep seeing that with your mom. I just keep seeing it. And her destiny is alive with you. So whatever you do, she's a part of that, right? Love that. Me too. And she just keeps saying, do you say that, do you actually have this printed out? It's by E.E. Cummings. I carry you in my heart. Or did you say that? Or does she say that? I literally am hearing, I carry you in my heart. And that's by E.E. Cummings. It's a poem. I carry you in my heart. I just keep hearing that over and over again. I always say, I am my mother's daughter. Yes, very much so. Yes, look it up. It's by E.E. Cummings. I feel like it's something that may help you, because your mom is making me feel like, sweetie, I'm not gone. You carry me in your heart. I'm not gone. You carry me in your heart. I just keep hearing that. She's just the most wonderful person ever. Okay, so she is pulling back a little bit. Please try to find an outreach room. Get a hammer, break some plates. Do you know what I mean? Just get that anger out, and then bring it back in, and just know that she's vicariously living through you. And she just is saying, like, now that you know I'm here, let's get to work. You're welcome, Krista. And look up the Andy Grammer thing. It's really cool. I do that for my nephew and my mom. 10 years tomorrow. 10 years tomorrow. Yes. Oh, sweetie. Just know this is her way of coming through. I don't think it's a coincidence that I'm on here at this time that you're on, so that she can be on here to give you a message, because on the anniversary of their passing, it's always, it sucks. I don't have any other way to put it. I'm a medium and I know how this works, but we miss them physically being here. I do have to say, though, that doing a pay it forward is so right. Synchronicity, serendipity. Watch that movie, by the way. So I do a pay it forward on the anniversary of my mom's passing, and it really, every time I do it, look at the story I duetted for Andy Grammer and then my story after, but you'll start to see it's pretty miraculous what happens. So thank you so much for allowing me to do that reading for you. Know that this is her way of coming through and showing her love, and this is her love for you and your love for her, that this energy is able to flow. I'm just the conduit for this, but once you remove me, this energy is still around you. So it's always, I appreciate you too, Krista. It's really important to know that this is ever flowing energy, and love is eternal. So you carry your mom in your heart. Look up E.E. Cummings. I just keep hearing that. Okay? Much love to you, sweetheart. Okay, Ashley, are you ready? We're going to go out with a bang for Ashley. Hi, lucky mama. These are all prepaid readings. I will be on here tomorrow continuing some prepaid readings, but right now I have one more reading, and then I need to go after that one to give my oh, thanks, Nanny. She's beautiful, isn't she? There's Ashley. You're welcome, lucky mama. Thank you. So my moderators also will need a break after this also. Hi, Shannon. So here we go with Ashley. She's the only one who should be talking. If you wonder what's going to be happening, listen to Kim and Jen. They're wonderful moderators. We do these readings with love and light, and welcome your energy. You might be having a double message from somebody that I'm currently reading. Please do not comment why I'm giving someone else a reading, but just take the message and just know that that's your loved one's way of having you be here at the right time to receive that message too, so that they can give double, triple, quadruple messages to people. Once again, thank you, moderators, for being here. Jen and Kim, you guys are wonderful, the dynamic duo. And without further ado, Ashley, thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. So Ashley, can you do me a favor? Ashley's the only one who should be commenting. I'm in the middle of a reading. Thank you for being here. Ashley, this is kind of like speed dating when I do these readings. So unlike my phone readings where I just randomly start to tell you who's around you, we're kind of honing in on who you want to hear from today. So if you could let me know who you want to hear from, I don't need to know their name. I just need to know who they are to you. Ashley, are you really good with kids? Or did you ever want to be a teacher? No one should be talking but Ashley. That's okay, Anna. You didn't know I'm right in the middle of a reading, but thank you for being here, sweetheart. I always say pause before you come into a room and just read the room to see what people are doing. My moderators are muting people so that I can focus on Ashley's energy because I'm giving her a reading right now. But thank you guys for being here and much love to you guys. So Ashley, whoops, where'd Ashley go? Your husband's grandmother. Okay, can I go back to really quick? Are you a teacher, Ashley? Are you really good with kids? Was anybody ever a teacher? Yeah, I actually have thought about going back to school to teach. That would be her way of coming through. I just have to say, and one of the things is I'm not getting a quiet lady. Was she rather boisterous? Does that make sense to you when I say that? And you're a substitute teacher now. Yep, she sees. She sees you. She understands. Yeah. Hold on one second. I keep seeing a little boy. So I don't know if you have a little boy or if your husband's grandmother is trying to tell me that she helped raise him. Was he partly raised by her? Do you understand? Like not just visiting, but like lived by them, spent summers, like there's quality time because she's making me feel like she points to him and she says he's the golden child. So that would be like he was like the firstborn or the baby of the family, or that's her favorite. Does that make sense to you when I say that? She helped raise him and his brothers. Yep, thank you. Thank you. Hold on one second. Are there three boys in the family and he was the baby? That's what I'm saying. Like there's something special with him in that lineup. Hemsworth. She's saying that all the boys in the family look like, the Hemsworth brothers. You know how they're all really good looking with the like chiseled features? Is like, are all the brothers really good looking? And she just keeps showing me three. Are there three boys in the family? Yes, three of them. Thank you. She just keeps saying Hemsworth. That's Miley Cyrus's ex-husband, right? All of the Hemsworth brothers. Do you know who they are? They're all like really, I think one of them's Thor. She just keeps showing me that. And is there a Robert either here or crossed over? Or did one of them actually look like Robert Redford? I just keep seeing him. Like, what are you showing me? And can I go back to, was she a boisterous woman? Like, did she have a voice? Do you understand what I'm saying? And I didn't see if you said, like, if they're all three really good looking. But like the Hemsworth brothers, that's how she puts it. Okay, that's okay. Robert Redford was like an actor with blonde hair, blue eyes. So she loved to talk to us. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. She just reminds me of, was she a force to reckon with? Like, was she widowed before she passed away? Yes, they're all three very handsome. Thank you. That's how she words it. Say the other thing that you were just going to say. say the thing that you just said about. Okay, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Okay, 3 boys, really good looking, helped raise them. Hold on. Can I ask you, did she, I'm getting very numb. Was she not able, did he not get to say goodbye to his grandmother? Because anytime I start to do a reading for somebody and the energy's flowing, and then it stops, it's because someone didn't get to say goodbye, or someone feels guilty about not being able to like see that person, then has regret. Like, if I would have known she was going to pass away, I would have visited her more. And it's always a regret, like that. Because one of the things that she's showing me is she just would not want them to regret that. Okay. And I don't know why I'm seeing this, but there's a story about a swing. And it feels like a tire swing. So I don't know if there was a tire swing by a lake. He did not get a chance to say goodbye. That's because I was feeling so good, and then all of a sudden the energy dropped. And that's how, if he still has like guilty feelings about that till this day. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's a story about like a tire swing. I see it. It's either a tire swing or the ropes that you have by a lake or a river, and then you swing on the rope and then you jump. I just keep seeing that. Does that make sense to you when I say that? And these are recorded, so if he's with you, great. If not, you can have this and play it back for him. And she keeps showing me a B. So I'm trying to understand if she's saying Brian, but there's a B either here or crossed over. And it would be around this. I just keep saying it's like a tire swing. Like a tire swing or a rope. It's like I just keep going like this. And it can be zip lining. I'll be open to that. That's okay. 98% of what I'm talking about is going to make sense. The other part, just put to the side. I'm literally seeing something where I'm going like this. So I don't know if you guys just zip lined, or if there was a tire swing or a rope swing and then you jump in the lake, but I'm seeing it. Yeah, that's okay. It's like, yeah. And it either happened when she was here or it happened after. She can see everything now. Okay. She just makes me feel like a strong woman. Was she a widow before she passed away? Because I just keep seeing a woman who's strong and I handle everything on my own. And one of the things that she's making me feel is taking care of the kids to her was never a burden, because she feels kind of lonely. That's why I was asking, was she widowed? And it makes me feel like yes, she was. That's what I'm saying. And so when she had the boys, it made her feel like less lonely. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so it was never a burden for her to like watch the kids. As a matter of fact, she loved it. And she says that he was always like, other people would be like, I don't want to play with my grandma. I want to go play with my friends. But he was always there, like chatting with her. And he was just such a sweet boy. So and to be honest with you, she's saying like, he's like one of her favorites. And so when she says that, he brought her so much joy that she would never want him to feel guilty or upset about that he didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Because in fact, it's not goodbye forever. It's more like see you later. Do you know what I mean? It's like their body dissipates, but their spirit is very much still alive. And she so wants him to know that. I know I just gave Krista a reading and I heard the word Joseph, but I'm actually seeing Jojo. Is there somebody with a J name for you with any of the boys? Jojo or Joanne? Either here and or crossed over. I don't know what I'm going to go back to the tire swing thing. Did you just have problems with the tire? Hi, Jonah. I'm right in the middle of a reading for Ashley, sweetheart, but thank you for being here. She won't stop talking about the tire. It's funny. It's like we're talking and I'm like, there's something to it. I'm a detective. I'm going to stick with this. Yes, with the tire, problems with the tire. That's her way of showing me, because I was like, if it's not a tire swing, did you just recently have problems with the tire? She goes, yes, problems with the tire. And that's her way of coming through with something random that I would not know. And she literally just, even though I'm like, tire swing, and you're like, no. And I'm like, okay. And I give it back to her. I'm like, I'm swinging. Is that it? She's like, tire. And so that's me misinterpreting that wrong. And so for her to see that, she wants you to show your husband that she's been watching over you guys and everything's okay. Like, this is easy peasy lemon squeezy. She's like, you talk to me, I show you a sign. And I know that different signs are different for everybody, but I really, and standard signs for grandmothers of being cardinals or flowers or cardinals or birds, I know is like pretty standard, but I do see that with her actually. So I just keep seeing something like, show me that one more time. It's like, I always say, look for feathers in unusual places, like feathers in your purse or feathers in your hair, or you just get a cup of coffee and you're walking in a feather. She's just trying to show you that she is your angel on the other side, and she's trying to help just like she did here. I feel very patient with the boys. I feel like I want to help them. I don't know if he was one of the ones that was like more interested or just more close to her, but I actually feel them in the kitchen together. So I don't know if she would go, here's how you make the dough, and you pinch it at the end. Like, I just feel like he was, he's like very intrigued. Do you know what I mean? Thanks, Kim. I'm going to try to see if there's anything else. This is the fourth time she's mentioned Christmas. So usually I try to have them give me a different thing. So did she pass away at Christmas, or was Christmas, this is making sense to you, or is Christmas one of the last times that she saw him? Because she mentioned, I haven't seen tinsel on a tree for a long time, like Tinseltown. Jess, I'll be able to answer questions after, sweetie. I'm in the middle of a reading. Thank you for being here. Do you know the term Tinseltown? And right before this, didn't I say I keep singing those songs, those animated Christmas songs? Yeah, thank you for being here. I'm not at Christmas. Okay. There's something, I know what you're saying, but I have to be open to what she's saying. Hold on one second. Were you here when I said, for some reason, I keep hearing those Christmas songs, you know, those animated Christmas movies where it's like, put one foot in front of the other, and it's got like Rudolph, and then you have like Heat Miser and Snow Miser. I don't know why I just kept seeing those. But I did. So she's showing me, just like the tire, I might be misunderstanding why she's showing me this. It's not the last time that they saw each other. Yeah, you heard me say that. Ask him if she's like, we always watch that. That was a special thing over the show, because earlier I gave a reading to them about nutcrackers. It's like that same thing. And then the grandfather collected nutcrackers. But I heard Tinseltown. I literally heard Tinseltown, and I haven't heard, so I don't know if somebody lives in a town where they call it Tinseltown, but I have to share everything that I see, even if I don't know what it means. So if he was always the one that helped put the tinsel on the tree, or why I'm seeing that and why I'm hearing the songs from those, they're not animatronics, they're claymation movies, for the whole series with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and then Heat Miser and Snow Miser. Just know I just keep seeing that for a reason. Doesn't make sense to me, but it's got to make sense to him. It had to be something where this is what they did, or he watched that over there. She had my brother-in-law and my daughter took to go see the Nutcrackers a couple years ago. Okay, I'm going to go back to that then. So other than Christmas, if that was like her favorite thing to do with the Nutcrackers, and that's a double message from the reading before, then I'm going to go with that, because she just kept talking about that. And then with the Nutcrackers. Okay, I'm just open to what she's trying to show me. Okay. Yeah. And my brother-in-law puts up a huge Christmas village every year. That's why. Because she called it Tinseltown. And first I said animatronics. And I was like, I don't think those movies are animatronics. So if it's my mistake, and like, does he have like things that actually move? Like those remind me, you know what I mean? Like in the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, they're animated. They're not animated, but they're more like animatronics because they're claymation and they go like that. So see, that's the way that they come through. Same thing about knowing that you have a tire problem. And I never know their agenda, but they know that the messages that they give are going to be what you need in order to have proof that they're there. Does that make sense to you when I say that? Yeah, some stuff does move, like animatronic. Okay, thank you. Because she's all Tinseltown. I'm like, I don't know what you're trying to say. So every year he does the whole Christmas thing. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. If that makes sense to you, and that's something that they do, this would be her way of saying that she watches over the boys. I'm telling you, she says Robert again. So there's like Bob or Robert either here or crossed over, and it can be like her dad, or she's pulling someone else forward also. So just know that's the third time she said Robert Redford. Yep. She says it like that. And there's somebody with double J's. It's like Jojo or JJ or something like that. There's that as well. So as I pull back, please know, one, I'm so glad you're getting this reading from her today about the teaching. Go the distance on that. She keeps telling me that you're very smart and that she sees that you're like going further than only teaching. So I don't know if you'll be like a director of a school or a principal, but she's saying that in everything that you do, Ashley, you're going to climb the ladder because you're a natural born leader. Even if you don't like managing and leading, you're always going to be put into a leader position because you're the one that has good ideas and you're very good at getting a team together. So you might as well apply for a management position because you're already going to be doing that anyway, because you must have a fixing mind. Does that make sense when I tell you that? And I'm asking her if there's any way that she comes through, and I just keep seeing the piano, and I don't know why. I don't know if someone has a song that reminds her. I wish I could hear it better. It reminds me of, did someone play piano? Do you know the song from the movie Big? Dun, 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 dun. Do you know that song? It's so funny. I'm trying to she'll just show me random things. Yeah. So as chopsticks, yes. It's like someone played the piano. It's like, yeah, they only played it for 1 year. It doesn't matter if she bought my husband a piano before she got sick. Yes. Grandma. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, Grandma. You got this. This is her way of coming through with valid information of things that there would be no way I would know. And I'm because I was like ready to pull back, and she goes, talk about the piano. And I was like, okay. So please know this is her way of coming through. And they need to know, all three of those boys, but especially your husband, needs to know that Grandma loves them very much. She's not in pain. She's at peace now. She lived a good life. They helped her not be as lonely, so she has a lot of gratitude for them, and she loves them very much. And she would not want your husband to feel guilty for not being there to say goodbye, because she's not really gone. She's like, my body has dissipated, but my spirit is very much still alive. And she always did have a very kind, loving spirit. Okay. Thank you so much. So I am pulling back to be done with readings today. I will not be able to do another reading because I have a phone reading tonight. But I did want to just stop here and say hi to people. If you can do me a favor and thank my moderators. They are absolutely amazing. I could not do this work without them. And Kim, you can block whoever you want to block. You're welcome, Ashley. Thank you for being here. I do record these and we do put them over on TikTok so you can see. Yeah. If you guys can do me a favor, yay, moderators. Moderators. Ba-dum bum 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 bum. Hey, Margie, thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you, Chris Lopez. Thank you, everybody. One of the things some of you are asking, I'll get a chance to ask it again. Oh, we do? 44. I love Tina Marie 444. Was your dad's name John Dart? No, I'm just kidding. My dad was a little bit of a player. So anytime someone's like, we have the same color eyes or hair, I'm like, after he passed away, we found 2 kids. So we're always like, our big joke is like, we did a DNA test. So just looking. Great space. Thank you for being here. You touched my heart. Just love. Thanks, Jerry. I couldn't talk to you while I was doing the reading, so thanks. Oh, you freaked me out. My biological father's name is John. Tina Marie, my long lost sister. Oh, thank you. Just behalf. I am getting ready for a reading at 7:30, so I won't be able to do another reading tonight, you guys. Sorry. These are spirit-led readings. I always, before I come on here, I always say, God and angels, please tell me what I need to know about this person. And then I just ask them for help. Shannon, I felt like I was drawn here. My mom and I have 3 boys. Oh, see, you'll have double messages. Yeah. Thank you so much. My prayer for all of you guys is that you are comforted by these readings, and that by even just like receiving one or watching one, that you know that you're not alone. If I can read this energy from these people who are past, it means that they're still alive. They are 100% love crossed on the other side, trying to come to comfort you in any way that they can. So if you have to say, is this a sign? Then it's a sign. Is my brother okay? All of your relatives who cross on the other side are at peace, and their job now is try to help you be at peace with who you are, and they're trying to help you to believe in yourself and to find healing and inspiration. I would love that, Jerry. I would love to have a reading with you. Oh, one is Jojo. Yeah, that would make sense why that name kept coming up. And you have a son named Elijah. Beautiful. I love the name Elijah. I love it. Thanks, Jenny. This is a weird question. Can you ask specific, spirit-specific questions? Like the recipe items that were? No, that's a wonderful question. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Ashley. Thank you. The reason, hi, intuitive one. The reason why people will say, well, if you are a medium, have them tell me what I'm thinking. It's like they have their own agenda, and I don't control them. Do you know what I mean? It's free will. So sometimes they do tell me what you're thinking. And other times they're like, no, tell them this, this, and this. Like they have their agenda, but it will always be something evidential. Do you know what I mean? Like I kept seeing a tire. And I thought it was a tire swing, and I was like, or are you having tire problems? She's like, we just did. I'm like, yep, that's grandma's way to let you know. Do you understand? And so also they're always trying to show you signs. So if you have to ask if it's a sign, then it was. It's as simple as that. Hi, dog mom. Oh, hearts to Nebraska. Yep. My dog just went. How do I get a private reading? You go to my website. It's peace-serenity. I do phone readings and I do Zoom readings. Hello from England. Hi, Katie. I would love to give you a reading for your mom. I have to log off here and cleanse my energy and get ready for a phone reading that I have at 7:30. It's 6:30 Pacific Coast Time, but I will be on here tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific Coast Time. That's 7 p.m. Eastern Coast Time. Okay, thank you, Shannon. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jen and Kim. You guys are so wonderful. I see you. Thank you, Renee, for everybody for being here. Much love to you. I will talk to you guys again. Be here tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific Coast time. And just within closing, if anybody tries to message you after this, good night, Kim. Thank you. Counting down the days till you get to Oregon. And if anybody tries to contact you and says that this is Julie, they'll say like my beloved, and I want to give you a reading. If you just send me money through Venmo, I will not reach out to you. That is not me. Yep, I'm doing the refund right now, sweetheart. Yep, thank you for the kindly reminder. I will send it to you. This is my only account. Some people, this is an issue, so I have to in close talk about this. People can't message you unless you're following them and following each other back and forth. So some people are like, Julie, I don't know what to do. This person's messaging me and saying they're you. Is this you? I always say, go to my account. It has 42,000 followers. Is the account that's messaging you, that is pretending like they're me, do they have 42,000 followers? And it's not me. Is it on this account or is it a different account? They'll say, different account. Is it you? I say, I'm trying to educate you guys with my videos. That is not me. So repeat after me. This is Julie's only account. And Julie will never message me and say, my beloved, I have a message for you. Ever, ever, ever. Stay safe. I know, Jen, we'll have to fly you out. And yeah. Okay, so stay safe out there. This is my only account. Don't fall for scammers. I will never message you. That's just bottom line, so you know, okay? All right, you guys, much love tomorrow. I will be on here tomorrow, and much love to all of you guys. Thank you.